the same. But to begin, where Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu has denied accusations leveled against him by the County Assembly, which impeached him. Waititu is appearing before the Senate for his impeachment hearing and other charges. Now, during the morning session, lawyers representing the governor and those of the Assembly submitted their opening statements, with Waititu accusing the Assembly of using propaganda to oust him from office. And we're now joined by our reporter Silas Apollo, who has been following the proceedings from the Senate. Silas, we understand that the House is set to resume sessions in the afternoon. What exactly do we expect?
Yes, Zainab, rightly as you've said it, it's a day of reckoning here for Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, who was impeached by the County Assembly last year. And so he's appearing before the Senate after the Senate convened a special sitting. The special sitting is today and also expected to run tomorrow, where the governor is going to, submit his case before the Senate. That is after the Senate Leader of Majority Kiambu asked the Senate to convene the special sitting. So we had today the governor coming with his team, that is a legal team that is supposed to represent him, as well as the County Assembly, which also came alongside the legal team, just to present their case before the members of the Senate. The morning session we had, just as you have said it, both teams representing, giving their opening statements, why they think that this case should proceed or why they think they should not proceed. Lawyers of Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, of course, we also had Ferdinand Waititu taking the stand himself and of course defending himself against the accusations that have been leveled against him. Some of them, he says that the accusations were a mere propaganda which are being used by his opponents in Kiambu County to oust him from office. He says that there's no basis, there's no legal basis upon which he was impeached by the members of the County Assembly. One of his lawyers, of course, also the numbers that are required to impeach a governor. They did not have the necessary numbers to impeach the governor, and so they want the process to be declared null over a lot of irregularities when he was governor of Kiambu County during the period that he's been governor. Some of the issues involve awarding of tenders to members of the family, including his wife and members of the immediate family. Another one, of course, is also a case where he's accused of grabbing a land belonging to a widow who had gone to the county governments to have the land legalized. There are also accusations of hiring staff irregularly, about 600 staff which were hired irregularly without the consultation from the public service from the county's public service board. So there are a lot of litany of accusations that the governor is facing. But Waititu has been adamant. He argues that these are politically instigated accusations against him and that none of them can stand the test of time. None of them can stand, of course, the threshold that is required to impeach him from office. But one of the things that they're basing the argument is that the Assembly was not properly constituted during the time that he was being impeached. That is last year. Of course, we expect the session to come back in the afternoon, where members of the Senate are now going to be given the opportunities to interrogate some of the issues that have been raised both by the governor and both by his legal team. But just before we go to the before I probably tell you what exactly is expected in the afternoon, this is just of course one of the issues that the governor spoke about, and here is a soundbite of what he said today in the morning.
And I strongly believe that this House has the mandate to give the residents of Kiambu and the whole country a chance to be heard. And I personally had sent my lawyers who are there sitting, and they were recognized from the morning, and they were waiting to be heard after the accusations, and they were never given that chance, Mr. Speaker. A House that had 57 members only since the whole day of deliberation. Mr. Speaker, the threshold in Kiambu County, as stipulated in the standing orders, the county government standing orders, is 2/3. In Kiambu County, we have 92 members. The 2/3 are supposed to be 62 members.
And Zainab, just as you've noticed, one interesting thing you could have noticed from the body language of the governor is that he's taken a more reconciliatory tone. He appears to be a bit meeker compared to the combative Ferdinand Waititu we've been used to before. The one who've been, of course, being very combative in political rallies and in terms of responding to accusations from his opponents. So what you're likely to see in the afternoon, we're just going to see how the senators are going to execute this matter in terms of defending, or in terms of course, going through the evidences charges that have been presented by both sides of the team. The most important thing, of course, we expect is tomorrow morning when more members of the Senate are going to retreat and to vote on whether the governor, the accusations on the governor will stand the test of time, and whether Ferdinand Waititu will stand impeached or he will be acquitted of the charges that he's been